Hey y'all, so I have been really wanting to do a series on my channel where I talk about all the books that I have read and purchased in a month. And this month, the month of November, I did a lot of reading and I didn't do a lot of purchasing. So I said, why not do it for this month? Because I have a good list of books that I read. And I also do have a good amount of books that I purchased. So I figured, why not, to simply put it. So I'm going to start off with the books that I read in the month of November. The first book that I read well, this is not the first book that I read. It's actually the most recent book, but it's a digital book and it's just easier just to get that out the way. Then jump into the books that I physically have. So the first book is A Cruel Winter with You by Ali Hazelwood. It is a part of the Under the Mistletoe collection that Kindle Unlimited is doing. So it's 5 authors. I'm blanking on all 5 authors. I just know that one of the authors is Ali Hazelwood because that's the book that I read. And I am going to rate that book a recommend. It's short, so it doesn't feel right to give it like a star rating. I would give it, like I said, a recommend. It was really like to the point. There was not a lot of fluff in there. The plot kind of was there. It was kind of weird because the two main characters kept talking about an interaction and then we never got to see that interaction till the very end. So I don't know if that part would have moved, would have been like a strongly recommend, but I would definitely recommend it. Like, it wasn't bad is what I'll say. So that is that book. All right, let's get into the physical books. All right, so I read 5 physical books, and these are all of them. So I'm just gonna go straight down, and I'm pretty sure these are in order that I read them. Also, will say all of these books are in a vlog. So my most recent vlogs, the most recent 3 vlogs, all of these books should be in there. So go check them out. Well, actually 4 vlogs, I think. Something like that. Just watch the video. You watch the content, you'll catch them. All right, so first book, The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. This is book 2 in the Dream Harbor series. Book 1 is called Pumpkin Spice Cafe. If you know, you know. The Pumpkin Spice Cafe is a very popular book, often is talked about. I rated that one 3 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but I really enjoyed this one. I really enjoyed the mystery element that's in this book, and then watching the 2 main characters navigate everything that they were doing was really cute. I didn't like how this ended. I feel like the ending was the relationship was kind of rushed at the end, and then the the epilogue I didn't like. I was like, the epilogue just was kind of wild to me. So like I said, 4 stars for this one. Up next, The Teacher by Frida McFadden. So I rated this 5 stars, 5 out of 5 stars. I love anything Frida McFadden. This book was wild and messy. So if you're looking for a wild, messy read, this one is it. This is my 3rd Frida McFadden book. Yeah, 3rd or 4th Frida McFadden book. I love everything that she writes. The twists were twisting, and I did kind of somewhat predict the twist, but I did not see the end coming the way that it did. So recommend this. All right, up next, Murder in the Family by Cara Hunter. I rated this, I'm pretty sure I rated this 3 out of 5 stars. The end is not that great. I think that the way that this ended did not make sense, and for there to be 6 experts and they couldn't figure out the way that this ended just did not make sense to me. And I feel like the author was trying to get this aha moment, and I was like, no, that did not need to happen the way it did. So 3 out of 5 stars. Ooh. I don't think I would recommend this book, honestly. I finished it, but I wouldn't recommend this. All right, up next, now we're jumping into the Christmas reads. All right, first Christmas read that I read this Christmas season when I declared it the Christmas season, so go watch my Christmas vlog where I decorate for Christmas. All of my Christmas reads are in that video, like all the books I plan to read in this Christmas season are in that video. But I got through 2 Christmas reads so far, well, 3 technically, because A Cruel Winter with You is a Christmas read, but it wasn't in the video. Anyways, point is, let's get into this one. Anti-Holidays by Christina Lauren. I rated this 5 out of 5 stars. The Groundhog Day element that's in this book is so freaking good. I think that the way the main character navigated the Groundhog Day element was really good. I really enjoyed the romance that was in here. I was a little nervous because I didn't know how this was going to end and like what was going to happen, but I definitely recommend this book. 5 out of 5 stars. Really great Christmas read. All right, and then the last book I read this in the month of November. Well, technically this is the last physical book that I read in the month of November. A Cruel Winter with You is actually technically the last book that I read in the month of November. So just to give context, but last book is How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. I rated this 4 out of 5 stars. I think that it's loosely like How the Grinch Stole Christmas, like there's that loose element there, so sometimes it does pop up in the story, but overall I think this was really cute. It just was long and it just felt long, so I would read another Megan Quinn book, but I hope that her other books kind of have a plot and like have a purpose for their length. It did not feel, sometimes I kind of was like, I was kind of concerned of why it was so long. So there's that in mind. All right, that is all the books that I have read in the month of November. Let's get into all the books that I purchased in the month of November. All right, so these are all the books that I purchased in the month of November, and I'm actually very proud of myself. I can purchase, let me tell you something. Your girl can purchase some books. I enjoy purchasing books. But for this month, I was very like conscious, and I really did a really good job purchasing. Like, for me to only purchase 5 books in the month of November, that's pretty good. Now, don't get me wrong. There were times where I thought about purchasing more, and I really considered it, but I decided not to. So let's get into it. First one, The Blood of Hercules by Jasmine Mas. I just kept seeing ads for this, honestly, and I am blanking on what this book is about. I think this is like a Hercules retelling, but Hercules is a female, and then there's also maybe like a magic fae element into this too. So I look forward to reading this. It's not like on the top of my list to read, but I do look forward to finding some time to get this in. All right, up next is Variation by Rebecca Yarros. For this, I will say, I think that the ads also got me on this one. I just kept constantly seeing it, and I also know that Rebecca Yarros is the author for Fourth Wing, and they talk a lot about her contemporary romances and say that her contemporary romances are really good. So this was a new release, and I figured, why not get it? Okay, the next one is A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. So, A Broken Blade by Melissa Blair. I got this from Half Price Books. I just so happened to find myself in around a Half Price Books, so I purchased this. I remember that this book was really, the author, how can I put it? When this book was being like talked about, the author had did like a hidden identity kind of thing. And to my understanding, the author is either a popular book talker, a booktuber, maybe bookstagrammer or something to that effect. And then the author decided to write a fantasy book. So it got a lot of hype because of that, and I did like remember. So when I saw it, I was like, I remember that, and I kind of put those two pieces together, and then it was only $8.99, so I was like, why not? In really good condition. Sometimes half-price books is hit or miss. So yeah, I haven't read it, but it came in good condition. Look forward to reading it. Don't know when I'm gonna read it though. All right, which one do I want to do first? I'm gonna do this one. The next one is The Courting of Bristol Keatons by Mary E. Pearson. Okay, so I just remember for this book, I kept seeing it on Book Talk, and I think that's the only place I saw it. I just kept seeing like different people like talk about it and saying that it was really good. And then the sprayed edges, like come on, those sprayed edges are amazing. So I figured why not get it. I was at Target and I saw it and it was 30% off, so I said why not. So that's this one. And then the last one is my book of the month book, which is The Road of Bones by Demi Winters. For this one, I'm gonna be honest, this is my book of the month pick. I haven't heard anything about this book, and also for my book of the month for the month of November was my 12th box, which meant I became a BFF with them, so I got a tote bag. And between all of the books for the month of November, this just seemed the most interesting. To my understanding, this book is a romantic Viking inspired fantasy. So I said, seems pretty interesting. I look forward to checking it out. So that is all of the books that I have read and purchased in the month of November. And yeah, there is that. This is really fun doing a little bit of a recap of the things that I purchased in the month of November and I read in the month of November. I enjoyed filming this, so I think that I will do another one in the month of December. So with that being said, thank you for watching this video. Please turn on your post notifications, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Also go follow me on my socials. All of those will be linked down below. And yeah, y'all have a nice day. Go check out all of my other videos. I have some vlogs up. Go check those out. And peace.